Alright, let's just now look into the third question, and it's a sector of a circle is given up here. So the radius is r and theta is up there. So can we find out we need to just show that 4r square minus 20r plus 25 is equal to 0 based on whatever the information we have, right? So we are provided with the perimeter of the circle, of the sector, which is 10 for this case, and area as well. So let's just get started with the formula for area. So if we skim that down, area can be written as theta over 2 r squared, right? Like if we just simplify pi, cancel pi with pi, so yeah, we're left with this thing. So let's just find out for area first. That is given as theta divided by 2, right? So what is area equal to? Area of the sector is given as 6.25, and we have the theta angle as theta divided by 2r square. So what we can do is we can find out the, because radius is not given up here, so we need to write the in terms of theta and r square. So this is equal to 12.5, right? That is equal to, that is the first equation that I get from the area. Now if I look into the arc length, right, if I look into the perimeter, so the perimeter of the sector is 10. Now what is perimeter equal to? The perimeter is equal to r plus r, like this radius and this one, and this arc length L as well, right, which is given as r theta. So this means that this is 2r plus r theta, and that is equal to perimeter for my case, right? Now the value of perimeter is given as 10 centimeter. So this means that 10 is equal to 2r plus r theta. This is going to be my second equation, right? So based on this second information, what I can do is I would just now be substituting the value of theta over here, because I want the final equation as in terms of r. So this becomes 12.5 divided by r square. This is my theta. Now I'll be substituting this third equation into the second one and would try to see what I get from there. So this becomes 10 is equal to 2r plus r times of 12.5 divided by an r squared, right? So when I further simplify that, I'm left with 12.5 divided by r plus 2r is equal to 10. Now what I'll be doing in the next step is I would try to get rid of this r value, and I'll just multiply all the equation with r. So I end up getting 10r is equal to 2r squared plus 12.5. So this becomes 2r squared plus, that's negative 10r plus 12.5, and all of that is equal to 0. But now if I look into the original equation, we need to have 4. So is there a way we can make that as 4? Yeah, we can do that if we multiply all of this equation by 2. So if we do that, it becomes 4r squared minus 20r plus 25 is equal to 0. So this is what I wanted to prove in the first part. Make sense? Now, based on this thing, we are supposed to find out the value of r and theta in the part B. So is there a way we can find out the value of r and theta? Yeah, we can do. And how are we supposed to do that? We need to find out the value of r first, right? The way we can find out the value of r is by applying the quadratic formula. So this is given as minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 into a and times of a c divided by, all of this is divided by 2 times of an a, right? And that is equal to the value of r. So when I look into this, it becomes 20 plus minus square root of 20 square, which is a 400, and then we have 16 times of a 25. So guys, because we don't have the calculator option available with us, so what we can do is we can separately multiply them and see what is 25 times of 16 equal to, right? Like you can utilize this area to multiply them. So 25 times of 16, like the basic kind of operations you used to do in your previous classes. So it's 15, and then when I do that, it becomes this. So I'll end up getting 400. So that's a negative 400 divided by an 8. So that is going to be my R value. So ultimately the R value would be 20 divided by an 8, which is equal to 5 over 2, right? So this is what the R value is. Now based on this R value, can I find out the value of theta? Yeah, I can do that. And this is theta equal to, so I'll just substitute the value of R up here, and this becomes theta is equal to 12.5 divided by R square, which in this case was 2.5 squared, right? So because again I do not have the value of with the calculator with me, so what I'll be doing is I'll write 12.5 as 25 over 2 and 2.5 as 5 divided by 2 squared, right? So I can write this as 25 divided by 2 multiplied by 2 squared divided by the 5 squared. So this will get cancelled out with this one, and this 2 will get cancelled out with this squared. So ultimately theta is going to be equal to 2. So if we solve the value, so ultimately theta is 2 and the R value is given as 5 over 2. So yeah, this is what was asked in the question. Alright, so yeah, this is how we solve it.